the Kumara Sampradaya, or sometimes it is known as the Nimbaka Sampradaya. Lord Hamsa, who is the swan avatar of the Supreme Lord, is the head of this Sampradaya, and he taught the 4 Kumara boys. In the Srimad Bhagavatam 3.12.4, it is stated, Lord Brahma created the 4 sages Sanaka, Sananda, Sanatana, and Sanat to entrust them with the 4 principles of spiritual advancement, and they inaugurated this spiritual party or Sampradaya. The 4 Kumaras then taught Narada Muni, who passed it on to Nimbaka. So here is a story about Nimbaka Acharya. Nimbaka had been particularly attentive in his worship of Lord Shiva. Being especially pleased with his devotion, Lord Shiva personally appeared to him. Nimbaka, said Lord Shiva, at the edge of this village is a sacred bale forest. There in that forest, the 4 Kumaras are absorbed in meditation. By their mercy, you will receive transcendental knowledge, for they are your spiritual masters. And by rendering service unto them, you will receive all that is of value. After saying this, Lord Shiva disappeared. Nimbaka immediately went to that place, and with great determination he searched for the 4 Kumaras in every direction until he finally found them, shining as brilliantly as the sun. They were seated on a very beautiful natural platform beneath a tree, and they appeared like fire blazing on an altar. They were all very young, seeming to be no more than 5 years in age, but they appeared most noble in character as they sat there wrapped in meditation. Nimbaka was so excited, he cried out, Hare Krishna! This sudden sound startled the 4 brothers, breaking their meditation. Opening their eyes, they saw before them the blissful form of an ideal devotee, and with great pleasure they embraced Nimbaka one after another. Who are you? They asked, and why have you come here? We are certainly ready to answer all your prayers. Nimbaka fell at the feet of the 4 brothers like a rod, and with great humility he introduced himself. With a sweet smile on his face, Sanat Kumar then said, the all-merciful Supreme Personality of Godhead, knowing that Kali Yuga will be extremely troublesome for the living entities, resolved to propagate devotional service to himself. With this goal in mind, he has empowered 4 personalities with devotion and sent them into this world to preach. Ramanuja, Madhva, and Vishnu Swami are 3, and you are the 4th of these great souls. Lakshmi accepted Ramanuja as a disciple. Brahma accepted Madhva. Rudra accepted Vishnu Swami. And meeting you today, we have the good fortune of being able to instruct you. This is our intention. Previously, we were engaged in meditating on the impersonal Brahman, but by the causeless mercy of Lord Vishnu, we have been relieved of this sinful activity. Since I have realized that it is essential to preach pure devotional service, I have composed a literary work entitled Sanat Kumara Samhita. After taking initiation from me, you should follow the instructions I have set forth therein. Nimbaka was greatly enlivened at the prospect of taking initiation, and he immediately ran to take bath in the Ganges. After this, he quickly returned and prostrated himself once more before the effulgent brothers. "O deliverers of the fallen," said Nimbaka in all humility, "please deliver this low-born rascal." The 4 Kumaras gave him the Radha Krishna mantra and instructed him in the method of worshipping Radha and Krishna. In that sacred Bale forest, Nimbaka began to worship Sri Sri Radha Krishna according to the Sanat Kumara Samhita, and he chanted the mantra they had given him. Very soon, Radha and Krishna revealed themselves to Nimbaka. They stood before him, spreading an effulgence which illuminated all directions. In sweet voices they addressed him. "Nimbaka, you are very fortunate, for you have performed sadhana in Sri Nadavweep. We both combine and assume one form as the son of Sachidevi." At that moment, Radha and Krishna combined and displayed their form of Gauranga. Beholding this splendid vision, Nimbaka began to tremble. "Never have I seen such a form." Lord Gauranga then said, "Keep this form which I now show you a secret for the time being. Just preach about devotional service and the pastimes of Radha and Krishna, for I gain great satisfaction from this. When I make my appearance and perform my pastimes, you will also appear. Taking birth in Kashmir as a great pundit, you will tour all over India, defeating all opposition. Your reputation and learning will be celebrated everywhere, and you will be known as Keshava Kashmiri. While wandering in Sri Nadavweep, you will come to Sri Mayapur. Simply by hearing your name, all the great pundits of Nadavweep will flee. I will take great pleasure in defeating you. However, by the mercy of Mother Sarasvati, the goddess of learning, you will realize my true identity. Giving up your false pride, you will take shelter of me, and I will reward you with the supreme gift of loving devotional service, and will again dispatch you to preach. Keep my identity a secret. In the future, when I begin my Sankirtan movement, I will personally preach, taking the essence of your philosophy and the philosophies of Madhva, Ramanuja, and Vishnu Swami." After instructing Nimbaka in this way, Lord Gauranga disappeared. Filled with intense ecstasy, Nimbaka began to shed tears of love. After worshipping the lotus feet of his gurus and taking their permission, he left Sri Nadavweep and began his preaching mission.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.